to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They have been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Riley. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Turns it upfield. Turns it on in midfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
bit. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Eli Holstein to throw. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Boots' first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Buying time to his right. Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Moore. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Holstein makes a grab, turning it on, smashes ahead, and he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Handoff, Isaac Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rush is on, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to get the corner. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Swapped immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Holstein on the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Holstein from the gun on third down. Couldn't set his feet.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
USC offense to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Look out! Still on his feet at the 25. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second and long here. He's changing the play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Trojans used their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab. Touchdown Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. Gives them a chance to put together a strategy here in the waning moments. Looking for the 2-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Holstein to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's White.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hands it off. Looking for a crease. There he goes. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Miller.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right back to the well. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 10.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's all good.
The Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Wildcats, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And this coach has got to be happy they get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Play fake, Holstein. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Holstein to throw for it on fourth. Turns it upfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They got it first down at the 42. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. The run inside. It's Smith.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the back. Left side, it's Riley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. They're all over him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Running inside, it's Riley. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Daniels. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Extending the play. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Holstein. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Again, it's Brown. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the draw, it's Brown. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Eli Holstein to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages, try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to...
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Drops back. It's Holstein. Out wide left, it's Brown. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Holstein. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense right now is pitting their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense is trying to make something happen. You're down later in the game, but this defense is having none of it. 2 sacks in a row.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. 4th down, Holstein. Under pressure. And it's incomplete, way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the 4th quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.